Hi everyone, my name's Katie, and in this video, we're going to go over our sales tax job template. First thing you're going to do is going to go ahead and click Get for Free. Then you're going to go to your job template under Firm Templates and then Jobs. Then you want to open that template. Here you can see everything involved in this template, which is going to be your template name, which your clients cannot see any of this. So don't worry about what you name any of it. Your job name, the time budget that you put on your job, which could be any amount of time that you think the job is going to take. Then when you do your time entries, it's going to go against this job, which you'll find out if you are over budgeting, under budgeting your time. Your priority of the job, which this one is, we have as medium, but you have these other options to select from. You can put in a description. You can choose from roles or team members. We recommend roles if you have them set up. So we have an admin and our preparer. We have our start dates and due dates. And so we're going to start today, which is 0 days, and we have it due in 15 days. You're also able to set your intake and internal deadline. Your intake date would be the date that you receive your documents, and your internal deadline would be the date that you want it to be done by. You also have the option of setting up your client-facing job status. Just know that this will be overridden by the job status you have in your first stage of your pipeline. So if you have one of those, then you don't need to put something here. You can go ahead and click Save and Exit, and we're going to assign this to a test account. I'm going to search for my test account. I'm going to select the pipeline I want to use, which is going to be my sales tax pipeline. The first stage is data collection, so we want that to be there. Then I'm going to select my job template, which is going to be our sales tax job template. Then you can see that we have it set to our roles. The time budget would show up, our priority, and then we have all of our start dates and due dates, our intake and our internal deadline, the description you have for the job, and then if you have a client-facing job status set up, it would show here also. So we're going to go click Add. This is going to bring up everything that is in your first stage to make sure that you want to send it. So we have our sales organizer. We have our client-facing status that says waiting for organizer. Then we're going to update our account tags to add sales tax. And then we're not going to clear any accounts or any tags or remove any from the account. We're going to go ahead and click Move. This is going to add it to our pipeline. And then what you see here is going to be your job card. The job card you can think of as a manila folder that you keep all of your documents in to keep organized. So here you're going to see your pipeline is stage the job is in. You're going to see who the job is assigned to, your start date, which is today, and your due date, which is in 15 days. You can select your intake date and your internal deadline. Your time budget would show up, and then your priority. You also have your description and the job-facing status that was from your first stage of the pipeline. And then you have your comment section. This is a great way to keep in touch with your colleagues to make sure that you are all on the same page. You can add your colleague's name and share information with them, or just to save information related to the job. Everything on this side is going to be what is linked to the job. So this is going to be all the documents and information that you want to be saved in that manila folder. Everything that is part of your pipeline will be saved into this. So any tasks, chats, emails, organizers, your proposal, if you have one set up in here, it's all going to be included in your job card. If you want to send something that is new and not in your pipeline, you can go ahead and click New, and you have all of these options to select from. If you send something that you want to link to your job card, you're also able to click Link and select any of these options. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. I'm going to show you how to set up a recurring job. So here we're going to go to workflow and then job recurrences. And then you're going to go to new job recurrence. You want to search for your client. So go to my test client. Click continue. I want to select the pipeline that is I want recurrence on. And then I can select every year, every 3 months, month, week, or day. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for every month. I'm going to do the start date to be the first of the month. I'm going to do the end date as the last day of this year. So it's going to repeat every month on the first of the month. Then I'm going to choose my job template. This is what I want to recur every time. And then I can choose job assignees if I want to change what is on the job card. And then I can click create. And as you can see here, now I have a recurring job that starts on February 1st and it goes every month for my sales tax job template. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me in the community or to our success team at success@taxdome.com. Thank you and have a great day.